In just a decade, rent in Chicago has surged, reshaping everything from neighborhood vibes to household budgets. This isn't just a housing story. It's a financial reality for anyone trying to live in the Windy City. So where is the money flowing? We've selected 17 iconic neighborhoods and we're breaking them down, one rent tag at a time. Whether you're moving here or just curious how rent defines a city, this is your guide. Let's get into it. The price of convenience has never looked so vertical. Welcome to the Loop. Here, a one-bedroom apartment averages around $2,700 per month. It's the epicenter of downtown life, packed with transit options, skyscrapers, and office towers. Living here means never being more than 5 minutes from anything, except peace and quiet. But step outside the corporate hustle and you'll find a neighborhood that speaks with murals, not meetings. What happens when indie spirit meets big demand? You get Logan Square. A one-bedroom here averages approximately $2,100 monthly. The farmers markets, old theaters, and street art haven't gone anywhere. But the prices definitely have. It's where gentrification is reshaping a once quiet arts district. Still watching? Then it's time to subscribe to the Money Manual. Hit that button now and never miss a city story that affects your wallet. Now let's head to a lakeside neighborhood with Ivy League energy. Powerful ideas are born here. But so are some of Chicago's most iconic blocks. Welcome to Hyde Park. Here, a one-bedroom apartment averages around $1,800 per month. It's home to the University of Chicago and former President Obama's house. Surrounded by bookstores, coffee shops, and lakefront trails. Tranquil, historic, and academic. Now let's talk about a community rooted in jazz, pride, and serious momentum. If Chicago has a cultural pulse, it's pounding in Bronzeville. A one-bedroom apartment here averages about $1,500 monthly. Once home to Nat King Cole and Ida B. Wells, it's now a blend of new development and black cultural revival. Murals stretch across buildings and new cafes open every month. We go from heritage to horizon in the next neighborhood. Waves lap the shore and a train gets you downtown in minutes. This is Edgewater. Here, a one-bedroom apartment averages around $1,700 per month. It's Chicago's northern escape, quiet, diverse, and literally hugging the lake. If you crave calm without being cut off, this might be your zone. But now, let's drop into a place where color bursts off the walls. This neighborhood doesn't whisper culture, it blasts it. Welcome to Pilsen. A one-bedroom apartment here averages approximately $1,600 monthly. It's where Mexican roots run deep, and street art climbs every surface. From taquerias to galleries, this place doesn't just house people, it moves them. Let's contrast that with polished streets and generational prestige. This is old money meets zoo views. Welcome to Lincoln Park. Here, a one-bedroom apartment averages around $2,400 per month. It's home to museums, high-end grocers, and lakefront jogging trails. A favorite for families who want a little of everything, except the noise. Speaking of noise, the next zone thrives on creative chaos. Trendy? Yes. Over it? Never. This is Wicker Park. A one-bedroom apartment here averages about $2,300 monthly. Boutique shops, bars with no signs, and murals by day. Music by night. It's one of the city's creative capitals. But now, let's step onto cobblestone and into a stage-lit past. Laughter echoes off brick facades here. Welcome to Old Town. A one-bedroom apartment averages around $2,900 per month. It's where Chicago's comedy scene exploded and its Victorian homes still charm. Everything feels preserved, but lived in. Let's go from vintage to visionary. This is where penthouses meet paintbrushes. Welcome to River North. A one-bedroom apartment here averages approximately $3,100 monthly. High-rise living, rooftop bars, and a gallery on every block. It's sleek, stylish, and saturated in wealth. Next up, a neighborhood that flipped the warehouse script. Yesterday's meatpacking zone is today's Michelin map. Welcome to West Loop. A one-bedroom apartment averages around $2,500 per month. This is where tech bros dine like food critics and startups scale beside lofts. The vibe? Fast, curated, and Instagrammable. Let's shift into something slower, richer, and more rhythmic. History sings here. In jazz, in soul, in Vietnamese noodle shops. Welcome to Uptown. A one-bedroom apartment averages about $1,700 monthly. It's a cultural crossroads that still feels like a neighborhood. The theaters are old, the food is global, and the community is tight. Let's swing to a place where the art scene thrives under the radar. Not loud, just legendary. This is Bucktown. Here, a one-bedroom apartment averages around $2,600 per month. It's full of mid-century homes, indie galleries, and cafes with typewriters. Creatives live quietly here, with purpose. Let's fast walk to a zone that's always on the move. Downtown's quieter cousin? Think again. Welcome to South Loop. A one-bedroom apartment here averages around $2,300 monthly. New towers rise fast beside Civil War-era churches. It's a zone of contrast. Students, suits, and skyline views. Heading west now to Pride and Parkways. A flag waves over this neighborhood, in spirit and in color. Welcome to Humboldt Park. A one-bedroom apartment averages about $1,800 per month. It's a stronghold of Puerto Rican pride, filled with festivals, dominoes, and bike trails. Here, culture is permanent, not passing. Let's head to a neighborhood known for its resilience. No frills, all roots. This is Bridgeport. Rent for a one-bedroom averages around $1,600 per month. The old Chicago political machine lived here, and so do painters, immigrants, and poets. It's got grit and surprise in every corner. Last stop, an underdog with upside. You won't find a glossy brochure for it, but you might find your people. This is Avondale. One-bedroom apartments here go for about $1,900 monthly. It borders Logan Square but keeps a quieter cool, more corner bar than cocktail bar. It's authentic, affordable, and full of momentum. Let's zoom out and see the bigger picture. From the luxury towers of River North to the cozy bungalows of Bridgeport, Chicago's rental market offers a diverse map. High-rent hotspots like Old Town, Lincoln Park, and the Loop climb past $2,500 per month for a one-bedroom. On the flip side, neighborhoods like Bronzeville, Pilsen, and Humboldt Park offer character and culture for closer to $1,500 to $1,800. Mid-range favorites like West Loop, Logan Square, and Avondale strike a balance of location and lifestyle. Chicago isn't one rental story. It's a city of countless chapters, and these were just a few of the most revealing. But where are people renting today? Renters are moving where value meets vibe. Areas like Avondale, Hyde Park, and Edgewater offer affordability without sacrificing culture. West Loop is booming with young professionals and foodies, while Pilsen and Humboldt Park remain creative strongholds. Formerly overlooked zones like South Loop and Bridgeport are gaining momentum thanks to development and community renewal. Across Chicago, renters are chasing more than space. They're seeking identity, access, and a place that feels like theirs. Chicago's rental landscape is changing fast, but knowing where and why can make all the difference. Whether you're searching for space, savings, or skyline views, understanding your neighborhood options is key. Hit that subscribe button for more finance-driven city deep dives. This is the Money Manual. See you in the next one.